6 days ago, the Hayes High Lady Indians defeated the Great Bend Panthers 67-23 to secure the program's first ever undefeated regular season. Tonight, they meet the Panthers again as they begin their road to the state championship in the first round of the 5A West Sub-State Playoffs. And with that, we welcome you into tonight's game on this Thursday night action along with our entire Tribe Broadcasting Network crew. I'm Hank Corsair. And ladies and gentlemen, we have finally made it to the month of madness, the time where every team wants to make as deep of a run as they possibly can and keep their season alive on the road to state. And here at Hayes High School, expectations for the girls team are through the roof, with all that they've accomplished this season, led by Len Melvin and a tough senior class to get to the school's best start ever. And tonight they'll be starting the playoffs tonight the same way they ended the regular season. The Lady Indians got a 44-point win over the Panthers last Friday night, making it the largest margin of victory over the Panthers in recent history. But despite all the struggles Great Bend has had this year, they will come into tonight looking to pull off an upset. But with the home crowd and 20-0 record on their side, the Lady Indians will certainly have the motivation coming into tonight's game. So tonight, the Lady Indians will not only look for a win to advance and play Hutchinson tomorrow night, but a win tonight would tie the school record for wins in the season and give them the rare 3-game sweep that they will go and search for tonight. And we'll take a look at both teams and also some of the results from around the 5A sub-state games when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Sportsmanship is more than shaking hands before and after games. It is striving for fair play, positive behavior, and respect towards your opponent. It can also highlight the character and integrity of an athlete whether they win or lose. Therefore, it allows an athlete to develop maturity, responsibility, and perseverance while maintaining a competitive spirit. Achieving good sportsmanship is shown not only on the field or court, but also how an athlete positively treats others in everyday life. This is Shalaya Inslee from Marion High School with a message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory Team.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
The key to a great game is sportsmanship. It is essential to show respect to your opponents, teammates, coaches, and yourself. Playing hard, being fair, and having fun is what sportsmanship is all about. Whether you win or lose, congratulate your team and opponents for their hard work and dedication. Good sportsmanship is about demonstrating integrity, fairness, and respect. Let's show the world what true sportsmanship is all about. A message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory Team and Tribe Broadcasting.
Back here at Hayes High School on the pregame show as the Lady Indians get set to take on Great Bend in the first round of the sub-state playoffs. And before we look at both teams, we'll take a look at some of the results from the other 5A sub-state games so far. Starting off, the winner of tonight's game will face Hutchinson. They got their 15th win of the season, defeating 9-seed Andover Central 60-37. Some other games include Arkansas City getting a low-scoring win over Goddard 44-30. And they will be taking on Mays South tomorrow as the Golden Bulls defeated Salinas Central 64-29. The 2-seed versus 15-seed matchup was Seaman against Topeka West, and the Vikings win that one 59-42. And they will face Cape and Mount Carmel, who got a 62-38 win over Valley Center. Moving on down, Andover got their 20th win of the season, defeating Eisenhower 56-18. And Bishop Carroll won by 26 over Salina South. Now taking a look at the games from around the East. Spring Hill is the 1 seed for the 5A East, and they defeated Lansing 74-39 to start the playoffs for them. Blue Valley Southwest got a win over Sumner Academy 65-24 to improve to 13-8 on the year. DeSoto holds Leavenworth to 12 points and wins that one by 32. And they will take on St. James Academy, who got a 29-point win over Bonner Springs to improve to 17-4. Piper defeated J.C. Harmon 80-11. As the 2 seed moves on, they will face number 7 Shawnee Heights as they defeated Baser Linwood 39-32. Highland Park is the 3 seed. They got the win over KC Washington 59-13. And rounding it out is Aquinas defeating Pittsburgh by a final score of 63-9. Now we'll take a look at both teams, and for our team rundowns, we'll take a look at the matchup between Hayes High and Great Bend from last Friday night. The Lady Indians had multiple first-half runs, and it helped them get more than a blowout win, but a second straight WAC championship, a perfect regular season for the first time ever, and the number 1 seed for the 5A West Sub-State. The game started with Great Bend scoring the first basket, which would be their only lead, as Hayes High would respond with a 16-point run to keep a lead that would stay at double digits for the rest of the night. And Hayes High would also have 2 more runs in the first half, with the first one being 13-0, and the other one at 12-2 to take a 41-10 lead at halftime. And at the start of the second half, the Lady Indians scored the first 5 points, and the Panthers went on their only run of the game shortly after as they scored the next 7 points. But Hayes High did what they did all night and continued to put their foot on the gas as they went on another run of 13 points to take a 40-point lead into the final 8 minutes. And in the end, Hayes High got another running clock game and won 67-23, making it the 10th time this season that the Lady Indians have held an opponent under 30 points. And aside from the final score, the other highlight of that game was the senior class, who all got to start in the game and who all scored at least 1 basket. And Molly Martin and Katie Lindberger both had big games, as Lindberger led the Lady Indians with 16 and Martin had 11. And Jenna Schmather was the other Hayes High player in double figures as she finished with 14. So those 3 scored 41 of Hayes High's 67 points in a night where the offense was very explosive. But as a team, Hayes High had so many areas on the stat sheet that are worth highlighting, including 37 points off of turnovers, 34 points in the paint, and they got 18 assists as well as 22 steals and 33 turnovers. And though Great Bend did out-rebound the Lady Indians in the game, there was nothing that they could do as they were held to single digits in each quarter, and they struggled to take care of the ball. So with the Lady Indians now winning 6 straight against Great Bend, we'll see if they can go for 7 straight and the rare 3-game sweep tonight as they search for a spot in the Sub-State Championship on Friday against Hutchinson. So that'll do it for our team rundown. So we'll real quickly run through our starting lineups. Starting off with Great Bend, they will go with number 0, Meredith Mazook, the top free throw shooter for the team, and also the 5'11" senior Cassie Elgood, the team leader in scoring, who has volleyball offers from Cowley Community College and McPherson College. The junior number 11, Alyssa McCauley, will also get the start tonight. Had 3 steals against Hayes High on Friday. Jillian Reimer starts once again for the Panthers, the first team WAC selection in soccer, and then rounding out is the first WAC selection in softball and team leader in rebounds and steals, Deshauna Bryant. So we'll now take a look at our starting lineups for Hayes High. They will go with the usual: Jenna Schmather, Katie Lindenberger, Molly Martin, Kenley Winter, and then Zoe Winter rounding it out in the 5 spot. So that'll do it for our pregame show. We'll have tip off for you when we come back. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
We all know how hard it is to play sports outside of work and school, but sometimes we forget that we're not the only ones that are taking the time outside of work and school for these sports. Coaches spend a lot of time outside of school at practices, games, and other team events to help every athlete succeed. They set things up before practice and stay after to help their athletes. So remember to thank your coaches for all the time and effort they put in to make your experience the best it can be. I'm Jeremy Winslow, and this was a message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association Student Advisory Team.
As athletes, we couldn't play the sports we do without officials. Officials keep the game safe, fair, and fun. Our officials work hard in the off-season to be the best they can. The best way to thank them is to show them nothing but respect and gratitude during competition. As competition starts this year, please be aware of how you are treating officials in order to have the best outcome for your season and your officials. A message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory Team in Tribe Broadcasting.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Back here at Hayes High School as we are about set to tip things off in the first round of the sub-state playoffs as Hayes High also goes in search of their 21st straight win against their rival, the Great Bend Panthers. Before we tip things off, we'll give you a quick uniform description. Starting off with Great Bend, they will go all black jerseys and pants with white numbers as well as red letters that lead Great Bend across the front and a white outline and red and white stripes along the side of the jersey. And Hayes High will go with all white jersey, an all white uniform once again with maroon numbers and letters and a gold outline. So it'll be Katie Lindenberger tipping against Alyssa McCauley as we are about set to get the playoffs started. And as the phrase says, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to create some shining moments. The ref gets set, the tip goes up, and it's tipped around and recovered by Molly Martin. So Hayes High will start with it going from right to left. Martin will stop at the left wing and take some steps back. Waiting for the offense to develop, looking towards the paint. Now we'll go back towards the top of the arc, get a screen from Zoe Winter. She'll go in and pass it out to Kenley Winter. She'll get a screen. Now she'll try driving. She stops in the paint, gives it back out. Jenna Schmeidler pump fakes the three-pointer. Trying to get past her defender, driving in. Left-handed layup is off the glass and in. Once again, Hayes High jumping out to a quick start and almost got a steal to start the game as Molly Martin deflected the pass that was intended for McCauley, but it will stay with the Panthers. McCauley will be the one inbounding it, looking, gets it in time for Mazook, and is deflected out of bounds, but it was last touched by Mazook as Kenley Winter was there on the defense, and it'll be Hayes High ball on Great Bend's end of the floor. Winter will inbound in front of the student section. Looking, will get it into to Katie Lindenberger. Passes it out, right corner three on the way from Molly Martin. Bullseye! First points of the game for Molly Martin and sixth assist of the season for Katie Lindenberger. Alyssa McCauley loses the ball, and then Molly Martin gets a hold of it. comes in and gets another steal. She'll throw it up ahead. Katie Lindberger all the way to the other end, and the layup is good. 7-0 Hayes High lead. Now Great Bend runs to the other end of the floor on the pass ahead to Deshauna Bryant as she missed the layup but got fouled on the way up. We'll see who they get this on. It'll go against Zoe Winter. They'll say that she bumped her as she went up for the layup. So Deshauna Bryant going to the free throw line, only a 34% shooter this season. And the first free throw takes a bounce off the side of the rim and bounces out. This Great Bend team only shoots 45% at the charity stripe. And the second free throw is good. Jenna Schmeiler will walk it up the floor, and she crosses midcourt. Going towards her right side, kicks it out to Kinley Winter. She'll get a screen from Lindenberger on the left side, driving in, and then gets a bounce pass to Lindenberger off the pick and roll, and she gets another layup. Fast-paced game for Hayes High right away as they're already pressing against the Panthers and jumped out to an 8-point lead in the first 90 seconds. Listen, McCauley with the ball, tries throwing it in. It goes right to Katie Lindenberger. She gets the steal. Throws it up to Jenna Schmeiler, then she gives it to Winter. She'll go in, and pull-up jumper is on the way, and it rattles out. Rebounded by Molly Martin. She gets the putback. Alyssa McCauley dribbles behind her back as she goes up against Molly Martin on the defense. Almost lost it that time. Martin playing tight defense. Pass goes up to Deshauna Bryant, being guarded by Winter. Spins around, tries the layup. It goes off the front of the rim. Still on the ground. Zoe Winter thought she had it, and they're going to say it was deflected out of bounds by Cassie Elligood. And we'll get our first substitution of the night. As number 23 for the Panthers, Alex Myers checks in for the first time tonight. 5'8" sophomore goes in for Alyssa McCauley. Jenna Schmeiler with the ball, goes into the left corner. Molly Martin, three-pointer is on the way. Nylon! 14 points for Hayes High within the first 3 minutes of the game. And they just continue to grow their lead. And we got a steal for Hayes High. Jenna Schmeiler was the one that came out with it. She'll go to the other end of the floor. Pull-up jumper on the way, no good. As she stopped just past the free throw line, and it's rebounded by Mizzou. Up ahead, Mizzou gets the pass as she's guarded by Kinley Winter, loses it off her foot, but recovers it in the right corner. Looking around for someone to pass it to. It gets deflected and then goes right into the hands of Zoe Winter. She'll go right up ahead, get the pass up ahead to Jenna Schmeiler, and then has it taken away from her by Jillian Reimer. And they're going to get a foul on Hayes High. This one will go against Zoe Winter. And we'll get Hayes High's first substitutions of the night as they'll send 3 new faces into the game. We'll get Annie Humphrey, Molly Buckles, and Riley Dreher in for the first time tonight. No substitutions for the Panthers. Correction, they actually just sent Catherine Mizuka into the game for the first time tonight. And we'll get the inbound into Myers. Pass goes up ahead and right into the hands of Riley Dreher. It was deflected, but she's the one that comes out with the steal. She'll go ahead and a long college range three-pointer from Jenna Schmeiler, and that one's good as well. What a start tonight for the Lady Indians as they take a 17-1 lead with 4:41 remaining here in the first quarter. As the timeout was taken by Great Bend, we'll step away for the timeout. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
The key to a great game is sportsmanship. It is essential to show respect to your opponents, teammates, coaches, and yourself. Playing hard, being fair, and having fun is what sportsmanship is all about. Whether you win or lose, congratulate your team and opponents for their hard work and dedication. Good sportsmanship is about demonstrating integrity, fairness, and respect. Let's show the world what true sportsmanship is all about. A message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory Team and Tribe Broadcasting.
Back here at Hayes High School as Great Bend will take the ball now with 4:41 remaining in the first quarter. Hayes High with the 17-1 lead, and they're pressing Great Bend right now as they try to get the pass up court, and then it's tipped and goes into the hands of Molly Buckles for her 10th steal of the season. And then right away, Alex Myers gets the steal as Jenna Schmeiler, a little bit of miscommunication, lost it. Pass goes into the right corner for the Panthers, and it's an air ball from Meredith Mazouk and rebounded by Annie Humphrey. Panthers still in search of their first shot from the field as it's deflected out of bounds on the left baseline, but it will stay with Hayes High. And we're going to get another substitution. Katie Lindenberger will come out of the game. 4 points for her so far. And in her place will be the 5'11 sophomore, Lindsay Canick. Schmeidler will inbound it into the box formation. It'll go to Molly Buckles. She'll try the shot right away, and that one's good. And Hayes High almost getting another steal off the inbound from the Panthers. Hayes High 8 for 10 from the field to start the game, and the pass going to Jillian Reimer underneath the basket. It's blocked by Molly Buckles, and she gets the rebound as well, her 7th block of the season. Annie Humphrey going into the paint, up to Molly Buckles. She'll try the shot, no good. Rebounded by Lindsay Canick, and she gets pushed immediately after she got it. We'll get this foul on Cassie Elligood, the senior for the Panthers that leads the team in 3 stat categories. And they'll check Jillian Reimer out of the game, and they'll bring in Jordan Harbaugh. Schmeidler to inbound, goes into the right corner for Dreher. She'll do a baseline drive off the right side into the left corner for Annie Humphrey, and then gives it back at the top of the arc to Schmeidler. Dribbles between her legs, now will drive in all the way to the basket past 2 defenders, and the layup is good with the right hand, and one. What a start to postseason play tonight for the Lady Indians, already out to a 20-point lead with 3:38 remaining in the first quarter. Now Jenna Schmeidler to the free throw line, and she makes it. She's been automatic from the line this season, 90.3% free throw shooter, leading the team in the category. Great Bend will bring up the floor for Mazouk as she passes midcourt, being guarded by Riley Dreher. Tight defense, she falls to the floor. She gets the pass off to Myers. Great Bend just trying to find the open looks. Hayes High already way up ahead in the steals category. And as they hand it off to Mazouk, Riley Dreher will call for the foul. And we're going to see another substitution as Mazouk will come out. They'll bring back Alyssa McCauley. McCauley will be the one inbounding it. They'll give it in the backcourt to Myers. Hayes High will have some of their defenders step back as Myers gets the pass back. She'll try a pull-up three-pointer on the way. It's off the back iron. Rebounded by the Panthers, and the layup no good. And rebounded by Hayes High. It was attempted by Jordan Harbaugh. And at the other end, Hayes High will go into the right corner to Riley Dreher. And we'll try a layup, and it's no good, but 2 more free throws coming up for the Lady Indians. We'll get this one on the sophomore, Shayla Pendergast. A player that was a key part for the Panthers in out-rebounding Hayes High. She had 11 on Friday night. Riley Dreher will miss her first free throw. And Kenley Winter back into the game in place for Annie Humphrey. Dreher will get set for the second free throw. This one is up, and it bounces out, and rebounded by the Panthers. McCauley will drive in, stop, spin back around, gives the pass out to Myers. Kenley Winter on the defense. They'll lob it in to Prendergast. But the Panthers recollected as it was deflected away. Cross-court pass over to Harbaugh, driving in against Martin. Stops from the free throw line, extended on the left side. Myers gets the pass back out. Bounce pass into Harbaugh. She'll try the floater, and it's good. Molly Martin brings up the floor for Hayes High, gets a drive on the left side, gives it out to Riley Dreher. Now she'll drive in and kick it over to Canick. In the right corner now is Winter. Dishes it back out to Dreher. Now she'll drive in and get fouled. They're going to get this one on Jordan Harbaugh. That'll be the 4th team foul for Great Bend in this first quarter. So this time Hayes High will change up their inbound formation to go 4 across the baseline as it goes into Molly Buckles. She'll try the pull up, and they're going to say she traveled with it after she got it. So Great Bend going back on offense. Have struggled to take care of the ball so far tonight, but that's really been the story for them this season, as they are negative 86 in the turnover margin, and their game against Hayes High here on Friday was a season high in turnovers with 33. McCauley going towards the right wing, throws it over to Mazook. And Riley Dreher jumps up and deflects it and gets her second steal of the night. Up ahead to Lindsey Canick and now to Molly Martin. She'll try the running layup, and that one's good. Just the 7th assist of the year for Lindsey Canick, and Molly Martin into double figures once again. Jumper on the way for the Panthers, and it's good by Jordan Harbaugh. 4 points so far for her. Now Molly Martin driving in off the left side, gets past 3 defenders, misses the layup, and Alyssa McCauley will clear the glass. McCauley will walk it up the floor, give it over into the right corner, and they're going to get Kinley Winter with the foul after Harbaugh got the pass. That'll be Hayes High's 4th team foul and Winter's first, and Hayes High will go back to their starters. Although they do have Lindsey Canick in the game instead of Zoe Winter. Pass will go in and almost stolen by Kinley Winter as Jordan Harbaugh gets the pass going into the paint. It's deflected by Lindsey Canick, and then it ends up in the hands of Jenna Schmeidler. And Kinley Winter misses the layup at the other end, but gets her own rebound and then drives back in, and now she'll try a shot off the glass. That one no good. Rebounded by Jenna Schmeidler, and she'll take it out to the top of the arc. And now she'll try the pull-up three-pointer. This one no good. Rebounded by Prendergast, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul call against Hayes High. That'll be Winter's second personal foul. And we'll see Great Bend going back to the free throw line. Went 1 for 2 on their first trip. Shayla Prendergast going to the line, 35% free throw shooter for her. She is the team leader in field goal percentage as she gets the first free throw to go. Hayes High will bring Annie Humphrey back into the game. And we'll see some substitutions for Great Bend. As Prendergast gets set for the second free throw, this one no good. And we're going to get a whistle. And it's going to be a foul call against Katie Lindenberger. Or they're going to say that she crossed the line. So Prendergast has a redemption opportunity with this free throw. And it bounces off the back iron, and Molly Martin chases it down. Jenna Schmeidler bringing up the floor with 43 seconds remaining in the first quarter. She'll drive all the way to the basket, and it's blocked by Deshauna Bryant. Averaging half a block per game this season, and she gets another one right there. Hayes High will throw it into Molly Martin with 38 seconds remaining. They don't have to worry about the shot clock tonight because Keisha is not using it for the postseason. Schmeidler will just bring it back out. Trying to get past her defender, Reimer. Goes into the left corner. Annie Humphrey will try the three-pointer, and it bounces off the back iron. Lindsey Canick jumps up above everybody and gets their second rebound of the night. And Hayes High will bring it back out. 13 seconds remaining. Schmeidler will take some steps back once again. Hands it off to Martin. Standing on the midcourt logo, and she'll get fouled if she tried getting past Alyssa McCauley. And that will send Hayes High to the free throw line. That will be McCauley's first personal foul. And Molly Martin will go to the free throw line. She can match what she had against Great Bend on Friday with 11 right here. As the free throw goes up, it takes a bounce out. And she'll get set for the second free throw. And this one is up, and it's good. Alyssa McCauley walking up the floor, has 1 second. She won't get the shot off in time as she passes it over to Jordan Harbaugh, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter. What a showing so far by the Lady Indians as they started the game on a 22-1 run. They take a 25-6 lead into the second quarter. And we'll be back in a moment. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
As athletes, we couldn't play the sports we do without officials. Officials keep the game safe, fair, and fun. Our officials work hard in the off-season to be the best they can. The best way to thank them is to show them nothing but respect and gratitude during competition. As competition starts this year, please be aware of how you are treating officials in order to have the best outcome for your season and your officials. A message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory Team in Tribe Broadcasting.
Back here at Hayes High School, as we're about to start the second quarter, Hayes High in front of the Panthers 25-6. And we don't have any score updates for you right now because Hayes High and Great Bend are the only 5A teams playing tonight. In fact, the only other games on tonight are part of the 3A sub-state of Scott City because all those games had to be postponed. We'll read off those games in a second, but Great Bend going to work, going from left to right. Jillian Reimer getting pressed, gives it over to Cassie Elligood. She'll drive in against Lindenberg and give it back to Reimer. Hayes High still showing some tight defense. Deshauna Bryant gets the pass into the right corner. Three-pointer on the way for Meredith Mazook. Overshoots it with an air ball. And Jenna Schmeidler gets the rebound. Schmeidler gets a bounce pass over to Martin. On the left elbow, lobs it into Zoe Winter, and then it's stolen by Deshauna Bryant. And she'll go to the other end. Kenley Winter right there on the defense, and she gets the layup with the right hand. Schmeidler, cross-court pass over to Winter. Throws it in right away to Katie Lindenberg, and then she gets fouled by Cassie Elligood as she got her hand in the way to try to deflect the pass. That's Elligood's second personal foul for the Panthers, and now Hayes High inbounding it once again on the right side of the basket in the stack. They'll go into Molly Martin, then she'll drive in and try getting the pass to Katie Lindenberg, though she does get it off of the deflection and missed the layup as Elligood gets the rebound. And then Jenna Schmeidler saves it, and she'll get credited with the steal as she deflected it back in bounds. And Hayes High missed the three-pointer, but Zoe Winter right there for the rebound and the putback. Deshauna Bryant with it. Goes into the left wing. Now she'll try a three-pointer. She had an open look. It swirls around, goes out, and the rebound goes to Martin. Great Bend still in search of their first made three-pointer, 0 for 4 tonight. And Hayes High turns it over as they try getting the pass into the right corner. And that's about all Great Bend can do so far as they trail by 19. Just try to hit the three-pointers and fight their way back into it, but they only shoot 20% from three-point range this season. And they'll go up ahead to the other side of the floor as Deshauna Bryant gets a pass from Elligood. She'll go into the paint, and it's stolen by Kenley Winter, her first of the night. 3-on-2 at the other end of the floor. She'll stop, give it to Zoe Winter. She'll try a shot from the free throw line. It bounces out, and the rebound takes a bounce off the floor and goes to Cassie Elligood. And now Deshauna Bryant, she'll try the layup after she got the pass, and Molly Martin came in to block it, but she'll be called for the foul. That'll be Molly Martin's first personal foul, and Hayes High's first of this second quarter, and then two free throws coming up for Bryant. She's got 3 points so far in tonight's game, and the first free throw is up, and it takes a bounce off the side of. Alyssa McCauley will check back into the game now, and Jordan Harbaugh will exit. Leading scorer so far for Great Bend with 4 points. And Bryant's free throw is up, and it takes a couple bounces and goes in. So Great Bend's gone one for 2 on all their trips to the free throw line tonight. Jenna Schmeidler will bring it up the floor for Hayes High. Going towards that left wing, gets a screen. Now trying to work her way in, goes to Molly Martin. Then zips it in to Zoe Winter, spinning around 2 defenders, and the layup is good. Hayes High back on defense, and right away they get another steal. Jenna Schmeidler comes out with it 2-on-1 at the other end of the floor, and she gets the layup to go past 2 defenders. McCauley with it now in the backcourt. Runs towards the right wing, now drives in, loses the ball, but recollects it. Picks up her dribble. She'll try getting it back out, and it goes right into the hands of Katie Lindenberger, her second steal of the night. Jenna Schmeidler going with it, loses the ball, but Zoe Winter gets it back, passes it out to Schmeidler. Now Martin, she'll try the three-pointer, and gets it to go. Third assist of the night for Jenna Schmeidler and 14 points for the senior. And Hayes High almost getting another steal as McCauley lost it. Molly Martin made a diving attempt to save it, but it will stay at Great Bend's end of the floor. And Great Bend trying to figure out who's going to inbound it. It'll be Alex Myers. As there was just a substitution, quick update of who's on the floor for Hayes High is Riley Dreher, Annie Humphrey, Molly Buckles, and Lindsay Canick, and Morgan Armbruster into the game for the first time as well. Reimer with it, kicks it over to Mazook. Cross-court pass, she'll give it over to Myers, and she'll try the three-pointer from the left wing. Takes one bounce, but Deshauna Bryant there for the rebound. They're going to wave it off and say that it was on the floor. That'll be on Molly Buckles, her first personal foul. But Deshauna Bryant doing whatever she can to try to keep the Panthers in the game. McCauley looking for the inbound, just has a few seconds, but she gets it in, but not in time. Another turnover for Great Bend. Annie Humphrey will bring it up the floor after she just subbed in. She'll go from left to right, bounce pass over to Morgan Armbruster, thought about trying the three-pointer. She picked up her dribble, gives it into Molly Buckles, trying to spin around a defender, and she gets another layup to go for Hayes High. Deshauna Bryant with the ball, driving in, past 2 defenders, and she tries another layup, and she gets fouled once again. We'll see who the foul officially goes against. There were 2 Hayes High players there. And this will go against Morgan Armbruster. So Bryant going back to the free throw line. Panthers 3 for 6 so far. And the first free throw is up. And this one swirls around and goes right out. And we'll see some more substitutions for the Panthers. They'll bring in Shayla Prendergast back into the game. And bring in for the first time the 5'7" freshman, Michaela Minton. Bryant's second free throw, she's ready, it's up, and this one's nothing but net. Bryant's now the Panthers' leading scorer with Molly Buckles has the ball, and then Bryant deflects the pass, but Buckles recollects it. Now Dreher gets the handoff. Takes some steps back, driving in, hands it off to Lindsay Canick. Had an open look, but instead will pass it into Molly Buckles, and she gets fouled after she gets the pass. It's going to go against Shayla Prendergast. That'll be her third personal foul and the Great Bend's second. And with her in foul trouble, she'll check out of the game, and Cassie Elligood will return in her place. Hayes High going back to 4 across the baseline on the inbound. It's lobbed in to Lindsay Canick, and then she deflects it out. And Michaela Minton will get the steal. Up ahead, the pass, it goes to Cassie Elligood, and then she throws it back out. Now the Panthers will try a three-pointer. It's nowhere close to the basket, and Riley Dreher gets the rebound. And we're going to get a steal from the Panthers, and the layup is good. It was stolen by Cassie Elligood, and the layup was by Deshauna Bryant. Molly Buckles with it now. She'll try a jumper from the right block, and it's good. Great Bend now in the paint. They'll miss a shot off the backboard. It was Cassie Elligood that attempted it, and it's the third rebound for Lindsay Canick. Hayes High up ahead. Morgan Armbruster goes into the right block once again to Molly Buckles. Pass gets deflected and it's stolen by Alex Myers. And Annie Humphrey jumps in on defense and gets a steal. She'll try a left-handed layup at the other end of the floor and gets it. Lob pass into Cassie Elligood for the Panthers. They'll drive in by Alex Myers. And Deshauna Bryant draws another foul. She misses the layup. 2:02 remaining in the second quarter. The scores: Hayes High 40, Great Bend 12. The foul will go against Riley Dreher for her second. And Bryant will get set for her second free throw, or her first free throw. And that one's good. Free throw number 2 for her, and the 10th free throw attempt for tonight for the Panthers, and this one's good. First time tonight the Panthers have gone 2 for 2 on a trip to the line. Now Hayes High back on offense as Molly Buckles gets the pass, gives it back to Annie Humphrey. She'll stop on the left wing and kick it over to Dreher at the free throw line. She'll drive in back and give it back out to Humphrey. Cross court pass to Armbruster. Lobs it into Buckles, spinning around. She'll try another hook shot, and that one's nothing but net. Pass goes into Cassie Elligood into the paint, and then she'll miss the hook shot, and there's going to be a foul call against Hayes High. They'll get it on Lindsay Canick. That'll be her first, and Hayes High puts Great Bend in the bonus with 5 fouls. And the first free throw for Elligood, it is up, and it's good. Hayes High will make a substitution and bring in some of the younger players in for the first time tonight. Liz Cunningham and Kinsley Newell in, and the returning starter, Zoe Winter. And the second free throw is good for Elligood. Great Bend started a little bit slow from the free throw line, but has now made 6 straight. Liz Cunningham gets the pass on the right elbow. Cross court over to Kinsley Newell. Now she'll drive in and stop at the free throw line. Gives it out to Winter. Zoe Winter driving, gives it into the left corner. Kinsley Newell pump fakes the three-pointer, drives to the basket, and the shot is blocked by Deshauna Bryant. That's her second one of the night. But Hayes High will get the ball back as we're about to enter the final minute of this second quarter. We'll remind you to stick around for the halftime show. Coming up in just a little bit. The pass goes into Molly Buckles, goes into the right corner. Kinsley Newell, three-pointer is on the way, and it bounces off the back iron and rebounded by Michaela Minson. Jordan Harbaugh trying to spin around some defenders. Now Cassie Elligood takes it, and it's stolen by Molly Buckles. Liz Cunningham walking up the floor. Molly Buckles takes the pass and gives it into the left wing for Armbruster. Lobs it into Buckles. Now she'll try the layup. It's no good, but they're going to say that she was fouled on the way up. That'll be Cassie Elligood's third foul, so Great Bend now has 2 players in foul trouble, along with Jayla Prendergast. So Molly Buckles will attempt the free throw, and the first one is good. This next one will put her into double figures, and the free throw is up, and it's nothing but net. Great Bend with 26 seconds to work with as they trail by 28. They'll pass it in to Elligood, and she'll try the shot off the backboard, and it's in. Ten seconds remaining as Liz Cunningham stops at midcourt. Now we'll go towards the right wing, lob it into Zoe Winter, and then she'll try the shot off the backboard, and it's in. And a full court pass is nowhere near the basket, and that'll take us to halftime as the Lady Indians lead it 46-18 and are just 16 minutes away from setting up a matchup here tomorrow night against the 8 seed Hutchinson Salthawks. And we'll have our halftime show when we come back. This is ASI Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
We all know how hard it is to play sports outside of work and school, but sometimes we forget that we're not the only ones that are taking in time outside of work and school for these sports. Coaches spend a lot of time outside of school at practices, games, and other team events to help every athlete succeed. They set things up before practice and stay after to help their athletes. So remember to thank your coaches for all the time and effort they put in to make your experience the best it can be. I'm Jeremy Winslow, and this was a message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association Student Advisory Team.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
The key to a great game is sportsmanship. It is essential to show respect to your opponents, teammates, coaches, and yourself. Playing hard, being fair, and having fun is what sportsmanship is all about. Whether you win or lose, congratulate your team and opponents for their hard work and dedication. Good sportsmanship is about demonstrating integrity, fairness, and respect. Let's show the world what true sportsmanship is all about. A message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory Team and Tribe Broadcasting.
Sportsmanship is more than shaking hands before and after games. It is striving for fair play, positive behavior, and respect towards your opponent. It can also highlight the character and integrity of an athlete whether they win or lose. Therefore, it allows an athlete to develop maturity, responsibility, and perseverance while maintaining a competitive spirit. Achieving good sportsmanship is shown not only on the field or court, but also how an athlete positively treats others in everyday life. This is Shalia Inslee from Marion High School with a message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory.
Back here at Hayes High School on the halftime show is the Lady Indians lead Great Bend at the break 46-18. And we'll now take a look at our recap of that first half. Hayes High scored the first 7 points of the game from Jenna Schmeiler, Molly Martin, and Katie Lindenberger. And then Great Bend's first points would come off of a free throw from Deshauna Bryant, who's their leading scorer at the break. But Hayes High would score the next 15 points. So all together, they went on a 22-1 run to start the game. Great Bend would follow with a Jordan Harbaugh shot from 2-point range, and Hayes High would then respond right away with Molly Martin getting a layup to go back to a 21-point lead. The first quarter ended with Hayes High leading 25-6. Great Bend scored the first 3 points of the second quarter. Those were once again from Deshauna Bryant off of an and one. But Hayes High would then go on an 11-0 run to take a 27-point lead. Great Bend would then respond with 3 more points of their own, and just like they did at the start of the quarter, it was Deshauna Bryant that cut the Hayes High lead down to 24. Hayes High would then get 2 baskets to follow from Annie Humphrey and Molly Buckles, and then the Panthers would get 2 more free throws. And in fact, they scored 4 of their final 6 points in that second quarter off of free throws, but Hayes High led 42-16, and Hayes High would get 2 more free throws from Molly Buckles. Great Bend made their final shot from the field from Cassie Elligood, and the half ended with a layup by Zoe Winter off of the assist from Liz Cunningham. And Hayes High leads at 46-18 at the break. And we'll take another timeout and have individual and team numbers when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
The key to a great game is sportsmanship. It is essential to show respect to your opponents, teammates, coaches, and yourself. Playing hard, being fair, and having fun is what sportsmanship is all about. Whether you win or lose, congratulate your team and opponents for their hard work and dedication. Good sportsmanship is about demonstrating integrity, fairness, and respect. Let's show the world what true sportsmanship is all about. A message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory Team and Tribe Broadcasting.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School on the halftime show with the Lady Indians in front of the Panthers 46-18 at the halftime break. And we'll now take a look at our individual and team numbers. Starting off with Hayes High, they have a total of 3 players in double figures in that first half, with Molly Martin leading the way with 14 and with 10 points each with Molly Buckles and Jenna Schmeidler. Zoe Winter had 6 points in the first half, and Katie Lindberger finished with 4, and Annie Humphrey rounds it out with 2. Great Bend's leading scorer at the break is Deshauna Bryant, who has 9. Cassie Elligood and Jordan Harbaugh both finished with 4, and with just 1 point is Chayla Prendergast. For Hayes High's other individual numbers, the leader in rebounds so far is Lindsay Kandick, who finished with 3, and Molly Martin finished with 3 as well. And also they saw Molly Buckles and Jenna Schmeidler get 2 rebounds as well. Hayes High's assist leader at the break is Jenna Schmeidler, who has 3. Some other players with assists include Katie Lindenberger, who has 1. Liz Cunningham and Kenley Winter have 1 as well. And Riley Dreher and Lindsay Kandick also got an assist. The steals leader for Hayes High is Jenna Schmeidler, who had 3 in that first half. Molly Buckles, Riley Dreher, they had 2. And Hayes High just has 1 block at the halftime break, which came from Molly Buckles. For Great Bend, their leader in rebounds at the break is Cassie Elligood, who has 2 rebounds. She's the leader for the Panthers in that category this season. For assists, they finished with just 1 assist in that first half, and it came from Alex Myers. They finished with 6 steals, and the leader in that category is Alex Myers, who had 2. Also getting a steal was Deshauna Bryant, Michaela Minton, and Jillian Reimer and Cassie Elligood. And they also had 2 blocks, which both came from Deshauna Bryant. Now looking at our team numbers from that first half, Hayes High went 19 for 33 from the field. They finished 4 for 8 from three-point range and went 4 for 7 at the free throw line. They had 14 first-half rebounds as well as 8 assists and 12 steals and a block. For Great Bend, they went 5 for 16 from the field and still have yet to hit a three-pointer off of 7 attempts. They went 8 for 12 at the free throw line, where they actually made their final 5 attempts at the line in that first half. And Hayes High had Great Bend had 8 first-half rebounds, and they got 1 assist as well as 6 steals and 2 blocks. So that'll do it for our halftime stats, and we'll have the second half when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians!
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High Schools, we are about set to start the second half with the Lady Indians in front by 28 against the Panthers. And during that halftime break, we were able to get one score update from the 3A girls Scott City Regional, which we mentioned are the only other games tonight because those ones got postponed as well. The only score that we have is Colby leading Russell. That one 26-9 at halftime. But Hayes High will get the ball to start the second half. They'll go from left to right, and Jenna Schmadler will get the inbound and bring it up the floor. She'll get a screen and stop at the top of the arc and then gets another screen, and then she'll try a pull-up shot, and it's nothing but net. 20 made shots tonight for the Lady Indians as Jenna Schmadler's now up to 12 points. McCauley with the ball, throws it across court to Elligood. Going into the paint now is Bryant. And she'll just hand it back to Elligood, who's guarded by Lindenberger. Almost had the pass deflected. Now Reimer will drive in, miss the shot off the front of the rim. And Zoe Winter got the rebound as she falls to the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. The arrow is facing in the Panthers' direction, so they will inbound it. They'll go in the box formation. Cassie Elligood couldn't get to her place in time, so there was a little bit of confusion, but they're able to get it in. They'll go into Elligood, spinning around, gets the shot blocked by Lindenberger, but they're going to say that she'll be called for the foul. That'll just be Lindenberger's first foul of the night. And now the Panthers will get their first free throw attempt of the second half. And she misses, and Elligood misses this one off the front of the rim. Elligood will get set for her second free throw. We mentioned she's a 51% free throw shooter coming into tonight's game, and this one rattles out, and Zoe Winter gets the rebound after getting the last one off the miss shot. Hayes High will lob it into Lindenberger, fakes the handoff to Winter, but Zoe Winter will now get it, and she'll try the shot. It's no good, gets her own miss as she runs up and then puts it back in. Meredith Mazouk will take it, guarded by Winter, trying to find a way into the paint, and then gives it back out to Reimer. Shauna Bryant will take it and go back out. Spinning past her defender, she'll drive in, try the shot with the layup, but Zoe Winter will come down with the rebound. That's what Bryant's been trying to do all night, just draw the foul and try to go to the free throw line and get some points for the Panthers, but Jenna Schmadler runs past the defense and puts it in on the left side. Hayes High starting this half 3 for 4 from the field. Molly Martin applying tight defense on Alyssa McCauley. She gets shoved to the floor, but no foul called. And McCauley will get the pass back from Reimer. She'll go into the left corner for Mazouk. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul call against Hayes High. Zoe Winter is who it will go against after she was defending Deshauna Bryant. She got called for the foul. That'll be her third foul. Doesn't look like Hayes High is going to put anybody into the game, although head coach Len Melvin is talking to some players. We'll see if Hayes High gets a substitution for Winter. But Jenna Schmadler gets her fourth steal off the inbound. They tried lobbing it in, but it came loose. And Hayes High gets it back. The pass goes to Kate Lindbergh at the free throw line. Bounce pass back to Schmadler. She loses it, and Alyssa McCauley gets the steal. She'll go on a pass up ahead to Elligood. Lindenberger on the defense, and now Kenley Winter gets the steal as they try getting a pass out to the left wing. Bounce pass into Lindenberger off the backboard, no good. And it takes a huge bounce. It honestly could have gone into the basket, but Zoe Winter gets the rebound and then hands it off to Katie Lindenberger, and she gets the layup. Deshauna Bryant with it, driving in past the defense. We'll pass it back out to Elligood. She'll try the shot. It takes a hard bounce off the backboard. The rebound goes to Deshauna Bryant, and she once again will draw the foul as she went up for the layup. That'll be Zoe Winter's 4th personal foul, so Hayes High should make a substitution here in a second. Bryant will go back to the free throw line and look to get into double figures with his free throw, and it's good. So Zoe Winter will check out with the 4 fouls, and Molly Buckles will check in. She's had a very successful game so far with 10 points. And Bryant's 2nd free throw, this one is up, and once again she gets it to go. Jenna Schmeidler looks towards the Hayes High bench to get the play call. Kicks it over to Winter, and now Lindenberger gets the pass over to Jenna Schmeidler on the left wing. She'll drive in all the way to the basket past 2 defenders, and she'll get fouled on the way up. This one will go against Deshauna Bryant. That'll be her 1st personal foul of the game, and the 1st foul of this 3rd quarter for Great Bend. Schmeidler, a 90% free throw shooter for Hayes High. She'll attempt the 1st free throw, and this one bounces out. See some substitutions for the Panthers. They'll take Meredith Mizuka and Alyssa McCauley out of the game. They'll bring back in Jillian Reimer and Jordan Harbaugh. And Schmeidler gets her 2nd free throw to go. And we're going to get a whistle, and Great Bend lost it out of bounds in front of the student section. Alex Myers was the one that lost it. And Molly Martin will inbound it for Hayes High to Jenna Schmeidler. She passes midcourt, goes towards the left wing to Buckles. And now back to Schmeidler. She'll go to the other wing, bounce pass it in to Lindenberger. Shot blocked by Elligood. And then as Lindenberger got the offensive rebound, she gets fouled on the way up. That's the 4th foul for Cassie Elligood. There is one Great Bend player in front of the scores table, so that is likely who she'll go in for. And Lindenberger will miss her 1st free throw. It'll be Shayla Prendergast who goes in for Elligood. And Hayes High will make a substitution as Riley Dreher. She'll go in for Kinley Winter. So Lindenberger will get set for the 2nd free throw. Hayes High in front of Great Bend right now, 55-20 with 4:38 remaining in the 3rd quarter. And she gets the 2nd free throw to go. Deshauna Bryant with the ball. Gives it over to Prendergast. Guarded by Lindenberger. She'll hand it off. Jenna Schmeidler got in front of it and poked it free, but Reimer gets it back. And then Bryant lost it on the ground. Great Bend still able to control it, but then the pass goes over the head of Prendergast and goes back to Hayes High. Schmeidler will cross midcourt. She'll lob it into Molly Buckles at the free throw line. Bounce pass into Lindenberger on the right block. Goes past her defender and gets the layup. Alex Myers with the ball. Molly Martin playing tight defense after the ball got picked up. Jordan Harbaugh will get the pass, though. He'll go into Bryant, spinning around defenders, and gets another layup to go. Great Bend hasn't got much to go so far tonight, but Deshauna Bryant having a very impressive final game with the Panthers. 13 points so far for her tonight, and also has had 2 blocks as well. Jenna Schmeidler will get thrown out to Molly Buckles. Now Martin will take it wide open. She'll try the three-pointer, and it's good. And we'll get a timeout called by Hayes High, and it'll be a 30-second timeout. So we'll step away as the 2 teams start things over. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians. Back here at Hayes High School with 3:14 remaining in the third quarter. Hayes High leads the Panthers by 39. And is just looking to run out the clock at this point and secure the win to set up a matchup against Hutchinson tomorrow night. It'll be Great Bend balls. They're getting set to inbound it. Bringing it up the floor is Alex Myers. She'll slowly walk past midcourt and then give it into Chayla Prendergast. Bryant driving in, gets double teamed in the zone. Back over to Reimer. Cunningham playing on the defense. She'll kick it out to Harbaugh. Morgan Armbruster guarding her. Reimer with it now, lobs it into Bryant. Guarded by Dreher. She'll kick it out. Three-pointer on the way from Myers, and she gets it to go. Tashana Bryant will be given the assist, and Alex Myers gets her first basket tonight. That's the first made three-pointer for Great Bend as well. And Hayes High will try the three-pointer from Morgan Armbruster. This one rattles out. And the rebound coming out with is Tashana Bryant. Bryant will be the one that takes it up the floor, throws it over to Myers. And Molly Buckles deflects it. And another steal for Hayes High. And a pass up ahead, Riley Dreher. She'll try the layup with the left hand, and it's good. And Annie Humphrey will be given the assist. And we're going to get a whistle as Hayes High stole the ball. Morgan Armbruster will be called for the double dribble. And Hayes High will make another substitution. Kinsley Newell will go in for Riley Dreher. See some substitutions for the Panthers as well from Alex Myers, Tashana Bryant, and Jillian Reimer checking out. But the Panthers will go back in. McCauley will take the ball and kick it over to Harbaugh. She'll stop looking around, kicks it over to Minton. She'll drive in, give it back out, and a jumper on the way is another air ball for the Panthers as it goes right to Kinsley Newell. Kinsley Newell stops, gives it out. Morgan Armbruster, she'll try another three-pointer. This one takes a bounce out, and it's rebounded by Chayla Prendergast. At the other end, McCauley with it. Lobs it on a cross-court pass over to Harbaugh. Minute 20 remaining here in the third quarter. Hayes High in front 63-25. Hayes High almost got another steal as Michaela Minton got a tipped pass, but they're going to get a foul call against Liz Cunningham. She tried going for the ball and then got called for the foul. And Hayes High making a substitution, checking Lindsay Canick back into the game and in for Molly Buckles. Buckles has doubled her average in scoring tonight, has 10 points after averaging just 5 this season. McCauley will go cross-court pass to Harbaugh, and she almost lost it as Armbruster almost got the steal. Driving in, bobbles the ball, and gets a pass over to Michaela Minton, and the layup's good. Annie Humphrey gives it over to Liz Cunningham. 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Cunningham will get it back. Now with it now is Humphrey, and she'll get fouled by McCauley. Third team foul for Great Bend in this third quarter. Humphrey will get the inbound for Hayes High. Going towards the right wing, kicks it over to Canick. Back out to Armbruster. Kinsley Newell gets pushed to the floor by Catherine Mazouk. No foul called. But Liz Cunningham with it now, driving in. Bounce pass over to Lindsay Canick. Loses the ball, and it's stolen by Alyssa McCauley. And then right away, Kinsley Newell steals it right back for Hayes High. Passes it over to Annie Humphrey. She'll try a double team layup. And she'll go to the free throw line with 13 seconds remaining in the quarter. The foul will go against McCauley. That'll be her third personal foul. Annie Humphrey with 2 points so far tonight. Will get her 15th and 16th free throw attempt this season. And she gets the first one to go. Humphrey's second free throw. This one is up, and this one's good as well. One last possession in this third quarter for the Panthers. The pass goes over to Harbaugh. Long three-pointer on the way. Rebounded by Prendergast. And then it's blocked by Lindsey Canick. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter as Hayes High is just 8 minutes away from moving on to the sub-state championship game. And we'll have our fourth quarter action when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School as we get set to start the fourth quarter with the Lady Indians in front of the Panthers 65-27. And with that lead, they will once again get another running clock. This is the now third game in a row for the Lady Indians that they will work with a running clock in the fourth quarter. They missed the layup, and it's rebounded by Jordan Harbaugh, and she's fouled right away after it. And Hayes High is just one quarter away from tying the school record for wins in a season. Hayes High will now win 31 of their last 32 games and will get 21 wins for the first time since the 1995 season, along with the 1987 team that also got 21 wins. And Great Bend turns it over. Morgan Armbruster gets her second steal of the game. Annie Humphrey will work as the point guard, kicks it over to Armbruster. Now into the left corner. Newell will try the three-pointer. It's an air ball, but it gets hit out of bounds, and it will stay with Hayes High. Armbruster will be the one inbounding it into the box formation. Tried getting it into Lindsey Canick, and now he does give it to Canick. She'll drive past the defenders, and the layup is good. That's now 8 different Hayes High players to score in this game. As Great Bend going back on offense will try the three-pointer from Cassie Elligood. No good, and it's tipped out of bounds by Annie Humphrey. Almost saved it, but they're going to say she stepped out in time. Stepped out before that. Jordan Harbaugh will lob it in to Cassie Elligood. Trying to work around her defender. She'll kick it over, and the layup is good by Michaela Minton. Annie Humphrey driving in, gets a bounce pass in to Lindsey Canick, and then bounce passes out to Armbruster. She'll try the three-pointer, and that one's good. And we're going to get a steal by the Indians. I believe it was Morgan Armbruster that came out with it. She only had 6 steals coming into tonight's game, and so far she's got 3 tonight. Annie Humphrey, a long three-pointer on the way. This one bounces off the back iron and gets rebounded by Deshauna Bryant. Bryant with it, kicks it in to Harbaugh. She'll try the three-pointer, and then this one will be, it was knocked out of bounds, but last touch by Hayes High. And Great Bend will check. There's 2 other seniors out of the game, Jordan Harbaugh and Deshauna Bryant. Not sure if they'll get back in with 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter on the running clock. Michaela Minton, the freshman, gets it in. And then gets the pass into Jillian Reimer. And there's going to be a whistle and a jump ball, but this will stay with Great Bend. Meredith Mazouk will come in to inbound it. She'll pump fake a few times. Gives it in. Lindsay Kanik almost deflected it back out of bounds. Prendergast with it. And Hayside does deflect it out. And it will stay with Great Bend. Pass goes into Michaela Minton in the right corner. Cassie Elligood gets it and gets the bounce pass into the paint. And there's a whistle and a foul call against Hayes High. This will go against Liz Cunningham. That'll be her second personal fouls. We're now halfway through this fourth quarter. That's two team fouls for Hayes High. And the pass goes in, and it'll be bounced. It'll go back out, and then Lindsay Kanik will get it on the fast break at the other end, and the left-handed layup too strong off the glass. Annie Humphrey has the rebound, and she swirls it around and gets the putback. Prendergast throws it back out for the Panthers. A three-pointer on the way for Elligood. Takes a bounce off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Armbruster. She lost it for a second, but recollects it. Kinsley Newell gets it over to Lindsay Kanik. Pump fakes the shot, then drives past the defenders and gets another layup to go. 4 points for the sophomore. And Hayes High 30 made shots in tonight's game off of 53 attempts. And Hayes High almost got another steal, but Morgan Armbruster will hook her defender accidentally. It was Cassie Elligood that goes to the floor. Meredith Mazouk getting set to inbound it. Lobs it in and almost got stolen once again by Hayes High as Cassie Elligood gets it. Tries the hook shot, and it's rebounded by Lindsay Kanik for her fourth of the night. And Hayes High loses it out of bounds. It will go back to the Panthers. A team that's only made 9 shots from the field tonight. Hayes High trying to add to their list of achievements this season if they can hold on defense here against the Panthers in these final 2 minutes. And we're going to get another whistle and another foul against Hayes High. 4-0 in the fouls in the foul margin in this final quarter. This one will go once again against Lindsay Kanik for her second. Great Bend will inbound it. This one will get lobbed into Elligood. She's guarded by Armbruster. She pushes off. We'll try the hook shot, and this one's good. Annie Humphrey gives it over to Kinsley Newell. Pump fakes the three-pointer. Drives in and then gets a bounce pass out to Kanik, and then she gets another layup to go as Kinsley Newell will get her 8th assist of the season. Shot missed by the Panthers. It's going out of bounds, and it was last touched by Hayes High. Minute 20 remaining here in the conclusion of tonight's game. And then the pass goes in, and it goes right into the hands of Liz Cunningham. She'll go on a fast break at the other end. Defender running behind her. She falls to the floor. Meredith Mazouk saved that from being an easy layup for Hayes High. So Hayes High will add some more points here. We'll try to add some more points right here. If they can hold on to this lead, they would break a record that they set on last Friday with the 44-point win that they had over the Panthers. That was their biggest win against Great Bend in recent memory, and they would break that record tonight if they hold this score. And Morgan Armbruster gets the jumper. Meredith Mazouk bringing up the floor. Gives it over to Reimer. Guarded by Liz Cunningham. She'll try driving in and then bring it back out. And Michaela Minton will get the pass in. Mazouk lobbing it in. And another foul call against Hayes High. This one will be the 5th foul, so it would be a bonus for Great Bend. Doesn't look like they'll have time to get the free throws off. But Cassie Elligood will go to the free throw line with 5 seconds remaining. She will attempt the free throws, but the buzzer will sound before that, or they're actually going to stop the clock with 1 second as this first free throw will bounce out. And Elligood's second free throw. This one will take a bounce out, and it's rebounded by Liz Cunningham, and that will do it as Hayes High wins it by a final score of 78-31. They get 21 wins on the season. They will move on to a game tomorrow, and they will play Hutchinson with the opportunity to go to Emporia. An incredible showing and a big win tonight for the Lady Indians as they improved to 21-0 on the year, and Great Bend will end their season with a record of 6-15. So we'll have our post-game show coverage when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, and baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Sportsmanship is more than shaking hands before and after games. It is striving for fair play, positive behavior, and respect towards your opponent. It can also highlight the character and integrity of an athlete whether they win or lose. Therefore, it allows an athlete to develop maturity, responsibility, and perseverance while maintaining a competitive spirit. Achieving good sportsmanship is shown not only on the field or court, but also how an athlete positively treats others in everyday life. This is Shalaya Inslee from Marion High School with a message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, and baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School on the postgame show as the Lady Indians get their 21st win of the season, defeating Great Bend by a final score of 78-31. And we'll now take a look at our recap of tonight's game. Hayes High did not waste any time once again, just like on Friday night. They started the game on a 22-1 run and eventually led at the end of the first quarter 25-6. But Great Bend would start the second quarter getting the first 3 points. But Hayes High would once again go on another run of 11 points this time to jump out to a 27-point lead. And then Great Bend got 3 more points, all those coming from Deshauna Bryant. And the two teams went back and forth. The Hayes High went to a 42-16 lead, and at halftime led 46-18. They had a run of 10 points that started at the end of the first half off the basket from Zoe Winter, and then carried over into the third quarter to jump out to a 54-18 lead. They'd get 2 free throws once again for the Panthers from Deshauna Bryant. And then Hayes High would get the next 4 points of the game. From those came from Jenna Schmeidler and then Katie Lindenberger. And at the end of the third quarter, Hayes High led 65-27. And with the running clock, fourth quarter, Hayes High outscored the Panthers 13-4 and win it tonight by a final score of 78-31. And we'll now take a look at our individual and team numbers. Hayes High Hayes High's leader in scoring was Molly Martin with 17. Behind her, Jenna Schmeidler finished with 15. And the other Lady Indian in double figures was Molly Buckles, who had 10. With 9 points tonight was Katie Lindenberger. And Zoe Winter finished with 8 points. Annie Humphrey and Lindsay Canick each had 6 points as well. And Morgan Armbruster finished with 5. And then rounding it out is Riley Dreher with 2 points. For Great Bend, their leading scorer tonight was Deshauna Bryant, who had 13 points in her final game with the Panthers. Behind her, Cassie Elligood also had 6 points. And Jordan Harbaugh had 4 points, and so did Michaela Minton. And rounding out is Alex Myers with 3 and Shayla Prendergast with 1. Hayes High's leading rebounder in tonight's game was Zoe Winter. She had 5 rebounds tonight. Behind her, Lindsay Canick finished with 4 rebounds, and Molly Martin with 3. Annie Humphrey and Jenna Schmeidler had 2 rebounds, and so did Kinsley Newell. And Molly Buckles had 2 rebounds as well. Hayes High's assist leaders included, or they were led in assists by Jenna Schmeidler, who had 3. Some other players in the assist column included Zoe Winter, Molly Buckles, each getting 1. Lindsay Canick also had 2 assists. Riley Dreher and Kinsley Newell also had an assist as well, and so did Liz Cunningham. And rounding that stat category out is Kaden Lee Winter, Katie Lindenberger, and Annie Humphrey. Hayes High steals leader was Jenna Schmeidler. She had 4 in tonight's game. With 3 steals was Morgan Armbruster. And also getting multiple steals, or Molly Buckles had 3 steals as well. And also getting multiple steals was Riley Dreher with 2. And Kinley Winter had 2 steals as well, and so did Katie Lindenberger. And Hayes High had a total of 2 blocks in the game, with 1 coming from Molly Buckles, and the other one came from Lindsay Canick. Now looking over at Great Bend, their leader in rebounds tonight was Deshauna Bryant. She had 4. Shayla Prendergast was right behind her. She had 3 tonight. And with 2 rebounds each, Cassie Elligood and Jordan Harbaugh. Leader in assists for the Panthers was a tie with 1 each. Alex Myers, Deshauna Bryant, and Cassie Elligood, as the Panthers just finished with 4 assists in tonight's game. Looking over at the steals category for the Panthers, they had 2 players get multiple steals. It was Alex Myers and Alyssa McCauley, each with 2. And the Panthers had 3 blocks in tonight's game, with 2 of those coming from Deshauna Bryant and 1 coming from Cassie Elligood. Now we'll look at our team numbers with Hayes High. They went 32 for 55 from the field and 6 for 14 from three-point range, and went 8 for 13 at the free throw line. They had 25 team rebounds and finished with 13 assists, as well as 23 steals on the night and 2 blocks. And for Great Bend, they went 10 for 33 from the field, and they went 1 for 12 from three-point range and 10 for 18 at the free throw line. They had 15 rebounds in the game, as well as 4 assists, 8 steals, and 3 blocks. So that's about going to wrap things up for tonight. Again, Hayes High wins it by a final score of 78-31, and tomorrow night they will meet the 15-6 Hutchinson Salthawks with the opportunity to go to Emporia on the line. And if Hayes High wins that one, they will likely be the 1 seed at the state championship. So that will wrap things up tonight. We want to thank you all for listening to tonight's game. I'm Hank Corsair. This has been Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We will see you all next time.